This is not clickbait, guys. $400 million are being lost every hour, and it's still going on. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we talk about a merchant navy topic, so I'll just change into my working coveralls. Finally, after a very long time, I have worn this blue coverall of mine. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'm a third officer. As you can see, one stripe here. Here are some few clips of the last transit I had in Suez Canal. This is going to be exciting for all of you.
Yeah, then we have to drop anchor and it will be, whipped, yeah?
Man on the wheel. Pilot, new man on the wheel, heading 182.
Hope that you enjoy another episode. To be continued, yeah?
To be continued. Thank you, guys. So guys, that was the Suez Canal transit I had the last time last year. So what I'll do is now take you to the screen and explain to you what exactly is happening in Suez Canal right now, what generally is the outlook of how Suez Canal transit works. So let's go. So guys, let's have a look at where Suez Canal is located geographically. There we go. So as you see, Suez Canal is a gateway between the Red Sea and the Mediterranean Sea, or as you would see, from Asia all the way to Europe. So Ever Given was traveling from China in Yantian somewhere here, through Singapore Strait, Indian Ocean, Red Sea, and finally it got aground in Suez Canal somewhere over here in the northbound passage. Now, the problem. Ships which are transiting from Asia to Europe need to take this route, otherwise they will have to go divert all the way to South Africa, down below, go to South Atlantic, take this route and then reach their destination in Europe, which will cost them a lot of money and a lot of time. To give you all an overall picture, this is Mediterranean Sea, this is Red Sea, this is the southbound channel of Suez Canal, then it goes like this all the way till here, which is the northbound channel, and over here the Evergreen has got stuck. This is Great Bitter Lake, where already there are several ships which are at anchorage. Not many depths here. Over here we had a very close encounter, which you will see right now. Guys, we have some problem and I have to go forward. This has happened for the first time in my life. Move! So guys, that's our bow thruster. There's not enough water. One of the ships ahead lost its steering and it had lost power, so it was not under command and it had to stop immediately. Let's have a closer look of how the north anchorage looks. This red rectangle encloses the northbound traffic. Here vessels are already anchored. This is an anchorage area, even this. So we generally anchor over here ships which have greater draft or maybe are very big, like ultra big container ships, and these are for smaller ships with lesser draft. This is the entrance to the northbound lane, and you can see 6 nautical miles from the lane Ever Given has got stuck. Now, vessels which are coming from Asia to Africa generally stop over here and wait for the convoy, as you must have seen in my previous videos. It's the night before crossing the Suez Canal, so we are going to drop the anchor now. So guys, now we are engaging the anchor. Coming now to the southbound traffic area, this is where all the vessels are already anchored. These are the depths at which big container ships can anchor with heavy drafts, like more than 15 meters, even the VLCCs and all. And these areas are generally for the small tankers with less drafts. And here there's not much depth for vessels to anchorage. So coming down over here, we have the Port Said port, where major cargo operations for Egypt are carried out, and here we go into the channel. This is actually a very tricky situation. If there's a vessel which has run aground forward, you have to stop. Luckily we were in the Great Bitter Lake, so we had some room, which turned out not to be a good idea. The depths over there are not very accurate. The chart says some depth, but actually in reality it's not that much. So you can see emergency can happen anytime, and this is a big catastrophe which has happened. Luckily the one which we had that time ran aground but also came back. The big ships keep running aground in Suez Canal. It's normal, fairly normal. They just touch bottom and then they resurface because of the tide or whatever. The tugs can pull it back. But in this case, what I've heard is there was a big gust of wind, like a strong gust. I didn't see the weather forecast yet, but that has pushed it so bad that it has literally wedged from both the sides, even the bow and the stern. Like I was telling you, the stern has also gone inside the canal boundary and the bow too. So neither the northbound traffic nor the southbound traffic can pass through, totally blocking the entire canal. You see, the bulbous bow has gone under the canal boundary. For reference, I'll show you bulbous bow. So you can see the bulbous bow appears impelled into the shore. You can see mud coming out here. I'll show you in the next picture. Here, as a better look, that's all the mud coming from both the port side as well as starboard side. And for size comparison, these are men who must be 6 feet, and that's a bulldozer, which in my opinion cannot do much. We require dredgers and tugs to pull this thing out. These here are a few pictures I have found from the Suez Canal official website. And you can see here one, two, three, four tugs trying to push or pull side by side, as you see here. And here you can see the size of the bulldozer trying to take out all the mud, and that's the bulbous bow I was talking about. So they have already dredged this part. Looks like some progress. Okay, these were a few pictures from the internet. Special thanks to Marine Traffic for providing us with so much good information and the Suez Canal official website. So for reference, I want to show you all what a tug or a dredger looks like and what they do on a general normal operations day. So here it is. So as you see behind me, these are known as dredgers, and what they do is they take out sand and mud from below, increase the water depth, and you can see there are big pipelines going around to the shore. So it's taking out all the mud and disposing it off to the shore, so that water depths are increased. And this is constant maintenance here happening in Suez Canal, 24 hours 365 days. In the last 48 hours, the tugs, various tugs and dredgers have moved all around the evergreen, which is this yellow dot, and nothing much has been changed. The vessel is still stuck in the same wedged position as it was when it first ran aground. As you see in this image, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue dots, which I assume are the tugs or the dredgers working continuously trying to refloat the Ever Given. So guys, in my opinion, this could definitely be caused by the winds which were gusting up to 50 knots. This vessel is in a block shape. It has more windage area, so it can be pushed easily. I have faced the same thing when I was on Emma Musk. It is not exactly block shape, but still it has got a very high windage area, so it can be pushed easily by even 20-30 knots. So 50 knots in a small canal is a lot. So as far as human error is concerned, firstly I would like to say you cannot blame humans always. Nature has its own course to play. Weather cannot be predicted. There can be 50 knot wind suddenly out of the blue. While talking about that, I would also like to mention about the VDR, the voyage data recorder, which records all the communication on the bridge and of the various instruments like the radar, the EGDIS, the wind measuring instrument. So that will actually give us the root cause. As far as the investigation goes, it should start as soon as possible, and blaming is not a very good thing to do. So only thing we can do from here is learn and not try to repeat these mistakes. So this here is the official statement given by the Evergreen Line, which owns Ever Given. The incident occurred at Suez Canal at around 8 AM local time on 23rd of March. Incident occurred at 6 nautical miles from the southern entry, like I showed you. Winds gusting to around 30 knots, which is like 56 kilometers per hour, which is a lot for a container ship, which is box type, to deviate from the course and suspectedly leading to grounding, which is not suspected anymore, it is for sure. Ever Given is a 20,000 TEU container ship, which is a big, ultra big ship, leased by Evergreen, and it is being manned by the company itself. So these are the three ways in which the Suez Canal authorities are trying to refloat the ship. The ship is 400 meters long, angled across the canal. So the digger, as you saw in the picture, is trying to excavate the mud from the bow, and the tugs are trying to pull the ship. Next is dredging. As you saw the dredger, sand and silt removed from underneath the bow using suction, allowing it to float free. This is a good method. Number 3 is lightening the load. So this is going to take some time, but it works cargo and fuel could be removed to reduce weight and make the ship float higher in the water. So this source is BSM Media Reports by BBC. These are the three methods. So just for curiosity, let's have a look at the weather forecast, what the weather will be in the next coming days. So first I want to talk about this app. This is called windy.com. It's a beautiful app. We as navigators and sailors also use this. So let's come to Suez Canal and zoom in. As per my knowledge, 6 nautical miles will be somewhere over here. So let's press here. You can see these are the wind gusts and this is the wind speed. So wind gusts is more important. 25th of March is not so much, but 26th of March it's increasing, 27th of March is increasing, and 59 knots on Sunday. That is huge, and it keeps going on. So this will definitely hamper the operations of the rescue or the refloat. So let's see how it goes. So guys, 12% of the world trade passes through Suez Canal, and due to COVID-19, the entire shipping has been hit so hard. There are containers already piled up in ports, and now this will cause further delay in the entire operations. That means delay in the ports, delay outside waiting, sign on, sign off remains a big challenge till date. So it is a catastrophe on a catastrophe, and it is just building up. As per the latest news, it will take several days or maybe a week to clear this up. On that note, I would like to say that please do support all the seafarers. They stay alone for extended months, and especially in the COVID-19 times. So guys, that was about it from my side. And if you did like the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope I was able to deliver some knowledge in my tiny experience of shipping. I have transited more than 10 times, so I know roughly how it is. Not roughly like fully, but anyway, stay safe. That is why safety first always. See you later.